Yo, welcome back, Zycor here, and today in our Monster Hunter World Master Rank Monster Showcase, we're going to take a look at the Power Washer of Monster Hunter World. Yes, this monster cleans, polishes, can cut through metal, and can even spray water out of both ends. Yes, this monster is Coral Pukei-Pukei, one of the stranger monsters in Monster Hunter. Yeah, the Coral Pukei is pretty strange in a sense. It looks like a chameleon. It's got a long tongue. It has a hose for a tail, and it can, well, lick you a lot, and maybe give you a lick in it too. So yeah, Coral Pukei is a new monster with Monster Hunter World, and especially Coral Pukei being a new monster with Iceborne in Monster Hunter World. Pukei-Pukei is the base monster basically, and it was new with Monster Hunter World. And then Coral Pukei is basically a subspecies, in a sense, of Pukei-Pukei. So yeah, Coral Pukei is one of the early monsters that you will fight in Iceborne. You know, not too late. More so in the earlier portion. And yeah, it can be, it's not real dangerous, but it can give you a run for your money, in a sense. So, take a look at the hunter notes here, not the board, and not my map, because I have an infatuation with that map. Okay, hunter notes, down here, all the way down, through the list, past the Elder Dragons, down here. So yes, Coral Pukei-Pukei. It is a bird wyvern. So yes, one of the birds, which, yeah, birds can sometimes be annoying. And it likes to inhabit the Coral Highlands, pretty much only. That's pretty much the only place you'll find it, other than, of course, the Guiding Lands. But yeah, Coral Highlands is pretty much it. As for physiology, you can break the head, you can break the wings, you can break the back, and you can cut the tail. And it looks like the head, the wings, and the tail are all weak points. So yeah, looking at it, it looks like you'd probably want to attack the head most of the time because it is the weakest to all the weapons. As for elements, fire doesn't do very good damage, so yeah, maybe don't take a fire weapon. I mean, you could, but it's not the best. Water doesn't do any damage, so yeah, don't even bother with water. Not surprising, because it is basically a water monster. Thunder actually does okay, so yeah, you can take thunder to it. I mean, not surprising since it is a water monster. Ice actually does pretty good against it, which is kind of odd because it's a water monster. I mean, I guess in a sense ice would, because you would freeze the water, I guess, in a sense. So yeah, it makes logical sense. As for dragon, it's not the best, but you know, it could be usable, just yeah, not the best to use. As for ailments, poison actually does pretty good against it. So yeah, if you're going to take ailments, probably take poison. Sleep is okay, so sleep could work. Paralysis is okay as well, so you could use that too. Blast is also okay, so that's something to use. I'm taking Blast myself. And Stun is okay as well if you can stun it. So yeah, not bad. You mostly want to just try to poison it though. Could work. And here are the rewards. I probably could have higher research, but I don't. Of course. I usually don't. My research hasn't raised too well on most of the monsters because I guess I haven't battled them enough. Okay, so a couple of things for Coral Pukei. Basically, its only ailment that it can cause is water blight. So technically, really all you'd need is to just add like water resistance, you know, like water blight resistance, or just put in resistor like I've got right here, because yeah, resistor is would just be better for it. Or you could take null berries. Those could be useful as well. I don't need to take any null berries myself because, well, I've got resistor. Nullberries get rid of blights, so they're useful. But that's about it. So, Pukei-Pukei is not Poogie. Poogie, would you get out of the way? Poogie likes to stand by the board for me because I'm always standing by the board. Yeah. So, yeah, Poogie that way gets his, or Poogie gets its pets in when I talk to the board. Okay. It is an MR 2-star. So, and I've already completed it. Pro tip, stay hydrated. Yes, that is a pro tip. Everyone should stay hydrated. Be sure to drink some more. You should be drinking something right now. Okay, and I'll start this. This takes place in the Coral Highlands. There we go. And there we go. And of course, as usual, Pete is with me. I wish I could tell him to say hi, but he just kind of stands there and is licking himself. So yeah. Okay, Pete, let's go off to the Coral Highlands. And of course, it puts me down here. But that's actually nice because I get these nice mining outcrops that give me armor spheres. I always welcome the armor spheres. And it puts me by some poop. I guess I'll take said poop. And I don't think I need mushrooms. Okay, now finding my way out of here as long as the scout flies telling me the right direction. Looks like it. Okay, head over here. Now, Pukei-Pukei, no. There we go. Coral Pukei-Pukei's Japanese name is Pukei-Pukei Ash. So, pretty much the same as... I mean, it's fairly similar to its name, but still slightly different. The Ashu at the end is a kind of a common thing that they have for some of the subspecies. Did you just direct me in the wrong place, Scoutflies? Oh, no, they didn't. They just didn't follow me quick enough. No, I didn't want to do that. Wait. I might as well take that. Hello. Melchu is one of my friend's felons, so I guess we have a helper. No, those times when you can't get up a wall. Yeah. There we go. Okay, go down here. Slide down here. Got those weeds in my pants. Because coral is actually pretty hard, so technically the weeds would get in my pants here rather than the rock. Even though it's kind of rock, but it's coral too, so yeah. Of course, honestly, to tell you the truth, I don't know how hard coral is. So if you know how hard coral is, leave that in the comment section. I haven't actually done any studying or anything on coral. There we go. I was trying to shoulder bash through that. Although I do know that coral can create islands, so it's actually pretty interesting. Now, one of the best things to do is to try to attack the tail and get that cut first, because it can be very dangerous. And I think Paolumu's here. Okay, I've got him knocked over already. And, yeah, Come on. Okay, yeah, because I'm in such a corner, it's kind of messing me up. Give me that. Roll out of the way. There we go. I'm trying to get the tail because, yeah, as you can see, that jet stream can actually be kind of dangerous. And its tongue is very big. Ooh. Yeah, his tail is like, well, power washer, legitimately. I mean, you look at it, it's got a strong pressure to it. There we go. Let's try and get this tail. Block that. Didn't get that cut yet. Good going, Pete. Wait. No, Melchu paralyzes us, right? I don't have paralysis on Pete. Pete's got thunder. So Pete is actually doing okay damage to him. Haha. Don't you spray me. Oh. This is not something I'd want to be hit with. Ow! I was gonna head in close to him. Thank you, Pete. Haha! Yeah, I was gonna head in close because I thought he was gonna spray. Yeah, he has a lot of water. Where he stores all that water, I don't know. There we go. Oh wait, I broke the wings. That's what it looks like. Trying to get that tail cut. Now, one of the interesting things about him, though, is that he actually doesn't hop around as much as some other monsters. Like Nightshade Paolumu, for instance, hops around a lot, so it can be harder to hit with your charges, whereas Pukei-Pukei kind of stays in one spot more until he decides to leave. There we go. Are you guys just gonna continue making noise? Okay, we'll head this way. And head up here. Oh, I should sharpen. Yeah, I used a lot of sharpness on that. But I did not cut the tail yet. Will I cut the tail in this episode? I have no idea. Get up here. And here he is. And I'm almost out of stam. Yeah, I could use some stones. Yeah. He kind of stuck me in there. And yeah, you gotta be careful for that. He will do this spin. And yeah, it's actually kind of a dangerous move. Oh! And I used the Mega Pot. Of course. Ooh, hit me with that. That's because I was heading back to get that heal from Pete. And yeah, he can use his tongue to split his water beam that he sprays from his mouth. And then, of course, I'm pretty sure pretty much all of his attacks will cause water blight. That's another good reason to just have resistor or water blight resistance. Try to get this tail. Now his tail is probably fairly armored. I could have done a charge on that rather than a single swipe. Oh! Come on. Oh! Now that was a little bit blinding. I mean, I ran into that blindly. And of course, yeah. And I held that to charge. Come on. And I want to hit it with the tip. Get over here, you. I don't want you over there. Can you hit me with that? I hope not. Notice how his tail kind of pulses with the water jet, which is interesting because they're basically depicting it as working kind of like similar to a pump. That is one thing though. Hitting his tail can actually be a challenge. There we go. Finally I cut that. Now, that will hinder him from doing water sprays from his tail. At least I'm pretty sure of that. Got him in the wings there. But I think that'll also make him focus on using more facial attacks. So he'll be facing you more often. And of course, don't forget to get the tail. There we go. Now, where did he go? He went this way. Okay. I didn't need that. Oh well. I will do this though. There we go. Head down here. And slide down here, getting that coral in my pants. Run off here. He likes to charge you. And yeah, I gotta wait till he turns towards me. Yeah, he will focus on those mouth beams. Kind of like Nappa. There we go. Oh, he's weak. Okay. Let's see where he sleeps. Get up here. I wanted to break his back, but I guess I won't be doing that. But we'll see. Who knows? We'll see. Get up here. Get way over here. I do need bones, though. I need like 12 bones, so it's like, yeah, I gotta gather a lot on this. And watch the scout flies direct me to a different location. Yes, I got a special one. There we go. Pardon my bone collecting. I have a bone to pick with those piles. Okay, get over here. And jump off the edge. How a hunter doesn't break his legs, I don't know. These guys gotta have, like, legs as big as Arnold. Okay, let's go for the head. There we go. Did I break that? Yes, I broke something. Yep, I broke the head. Trying to get the back. I don't know if I can actually hit the back, though. I mean, I might be. He's enraged now. Come on. Oh, nope, I guess I didn't break the back. Yeah, I don't think I broke the back. I only broke the wings. At least I broke the head there before the end. There we go. Gather this. So yeah, Coral Pukei-Pukei isn't actually that difficult. I mean, most likely it is actually quite difficult if you don't have water resistance or water blight resistance. So it's something to definitely, you know, take with you, because otherwise it's just going to be an annoyance. The water blight, because the water blight will just, yeah, I think it doesn't. Water blight make you take more stamina? I can't remember now. I know I should know that, but It just, yeah, skipping my mind at the moment. Will I gather this? Can I get 2 more bones? Yes! I've completed my bounty right before the end. And the felons are celebrating, of course. Okay, take all. Because, yeah. Get that. At least the felons gathered me some stuff. Okay, so I don't think I did too bad. At least I didn't die. And I'm MR 101, so still getting through it, but, you know, getting there. Okay. Now, Coral Pukei's, its weapons tend to be water element. So I think there is a weapon line, well, not really a weapon line for Coral Pukei, but there is a weapon for Coral Pukei. Forge, weapon. And just head down here. There's a water line, the water element tree, which basically starts out as kind of Juratotus line, but towards the end here, it's a Coral Pukei, because you can see by the feathers on there. I didn't actually look at the item requirements here, but I probably could do that, but it's not that big a deal. Anyway, yeah, so it does have a water element weapon, or I should say it does have a weapon for the greatsword and its water element. Doesn't look like it's too bad a water element, but it's not super great attack. But I think, let me see, I think at least for a greatsword, it's one of the few water element weapons. I don't actually think there is very much for water element. Looking. Yeah, there isn't really. Now, I mean, I don't know if I have a Namiel tree on the... I don't know if there is a Namiel tree, but yeah. It looks like it's probably one of the only water weapons for greatsword. So yeah, I guess if you want a water greatsword, that's probably the only one. Otherwise, if there is Namiel, then that would be probably better, but I don't think there is. I haven't seen it. There, I'll just put it that way. The armor is down here by Pukei-Pukei. So Coral Pukei, and I actually have made the helmet myself because it gives crit draw, and I am a major user of crit draw. But let's see what it looks like. Coral Pukei Alpha. Actually, the armor doesn't look too bad. I like that hat. It kind of gives you a Renaissance-y look, kind of looking, well, you know, like Robin Hood in a sense. Not quite. I mean, you know, not exactly, but similar. It's kind of cool. But that's, yeah, it's nice. As for the beta, just different colors. I do probably like the color scheme on the beta so that I can actually color them the way I like it. Because, yeah, this is, I mean, on the alpha, this is like hardly any. And actually, if you notice, on the mid chest right there, only one side of it is green. It's like, what? That kind of throws it off. That should be both sides. That's a little odd. That doesn't make sense. Only one side green. Did they make a mistake there? I wonder. So I'd actually, yeah, I'd actually prefer the Coral Pukei beta. Oh, it's actually... I see. So that coloring is part of the armor, because in the beta here it is different color too. Huh. Interesting. Kind of awkward at the same time. But anyway, as for the skills, yeah, it can give crit draw, item prolonger, power prolonger, some part breaker, water attack, and yeah, pretty much those. Let's look at the skill info like this. So of the beta armor, you can get item prolonger 3, part breaker of 2, crit draw of 1, which isn't enough crit draw in my opinion, and power prolonger of 1, and water attack of 1. So yeah, it's actually pretty good to have in you know, specific builds. I had made the alpha hat for crit draw. No, wrong button. For crit draw, because it gives like 2 in crit draw. Yeah, that's why I did that. And it's a nice bonus for a lower level armor set. So, yeah, that is Coral Pukei, one of the easier monsters in the lower level portion of Iceborne. So yeah, it is what? Actually, it's one of the few water monsters in Monster Hunter World. I think there's only a couple, isn't there? But anyway, yeah, that's it for this Monster Showcase. If you like this Monster Showcase, hit that like button. We really appreciate it. It really helps out a lot. If you haven't already subscribed, hit that bell icon, leave a comment, and of course, share it. And if you haven't, joined any Discord servers and you're looking for a Discord server to join and just chat, come to the Nylusion Discord server because it's just a fun place to hang out. But, yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.